your drums anyway, right?
Yeah, I didn't need them. So, from where we left off, the entire party was in a warm and cozy bar sitting by the hearth, and Joelle had passed out drunk again near the fire.
Classic Joel and her alcoholism.
Oh, what? What's going on?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I like it.
I enjoy it as
Brandon,
well.
what are you
Oh,
like
barkeep,
nodding?
attend to your fucking patrons.
Joel, you were aggressively drunk and I was scared, and then you passed out. I called people, but no one answered.
Scared of what? What people?
I am.
Who's here?
You're abusive when you're drunk. No one does anything about it.
It's about to get real emotional.
You're gonna have to be a bit more clear. I don't really know what happened. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you got drunk, and then you called me a poo-poo head, and then I cried. And then Jeremy was like, ha ha ha. And I cried some more, and then Joel, you said, shut up, Jeremy. And then you punched him in the face.
A little bit, and then you fell asleep.
Yeah, it reminds me of my Saturday nights with my dad, but other than that, it's fine.
Oh!
You have a dad?
Oh.
Oh,
Brandon,
that.
I call me dad in public.
I don't think I'd punch you for no reason. Also, why did Taru just drop dead over there all of a sudden?
What?
Yeah, like he it was like Soul just left and he just dropped dead. What the
The
fuck?
rocks have fallen. Tarun has died and left the party.
I like the Aw.
Damn.
I had to take him down.
I searched Tarun's pockets for any loot. When?
I run his pockets.
I run Jeremy's cheeks. What? I mean...
Amir, you do not find any lint in Tarun's pockets. Jeremy, your search yields you 452 assorted teeth, all from different owners.
What?
Oh yeah, that's right. He did that. He took the teeth.
Teeth?
I opened my my rib cage, and I insert.
Are there any, can I look for some pocket sand?
Why do you want sand?
Shut up.
You search pockets for pocket sand, yielding you approximately 52 kilotons of
Is
pocket
there
sand.
anybody in the bar I could rob?
I throw some pocket sand
Mr.
at
Bartender,
Brandon's face.
sir.
I go to the bartender and say, "What's good, Pops?" How does he respond?
Jeremy, you're the bartender.
You are.
Hello.
What do you mean? I need some alcoholism. I need a drink.
You're the bartender.
Sure.
What's your finest rum?
We got some orc brand stuff. It's really gonna knock you on your ass.
Do I have any laxatives on me?
What do
You
you
do not have
laxatives
laxatives
for?
on you.
I need some laxatives. Can we just say I have laxatives?
Oh, Jesus.
Let's just say I have laxatives, okay?
It's a bar. You go buy laxatives.
Alright, I buy some laxatives.
Alright. Fantastic.
Right,
What do
I
you
just-
do with the laxatives?
Nothing. Brandon, go on.
Fantastic.
Alright, so, Mr. Barkeep, I need your finest of rum.
Alright, here. I pour him a tall glass, and I slide it over to him.
I inspect it to make sure no one poisoned it or put a laxative inside. Man, this is some good-looking rum.
I throw the
Well-
pocket sand at Brandon's face, and in the confusion of him being blind, I drop 3 laxatives in his wine.
Are you gonna roll for that, or do we want to roll for that?
Roll
No,
for
I'm
it.
just gonna do it.
I have.
Let's say you're successful.
Yay!
I got a die. I have a die. Don't worry. You're gonna hear it.
I pat Brandon on the shoulder and I say, I'm sorry, I dropped some pocket sand that I stole from Taru.
Okay, well, I realize, Amir, I am okay with you doing that. I spilled a drink knowing that you might have done something, and I asked the bartender for a new drink. In my mouth. Pour it in my mouth. Directly.
He got the,
I go, wait. I hop over it, I go on my knees, and I ask for the bartender to pour a drink in my mouth.
Have you no pride?
Can I drop a laxative in his mouth while he's like on his knees like that? Like as he pours the rum into his mouth, I just drop it in and it just swishes down his throat.
Do we have laxatives?
I still have a couple. I
What?
only used 3. I got a packet of 40. 4.
You know
No.
what? I may be awakened from a drunken stupor, but it's not gonna stop me from searching for some fine honeys. Yo, bartender? Bartender!
So, well,
Bartender!
Okay, what? Wait. Okay, wait, the bartender can't do anything until he gives me his drink? I mean, a drink?
Alright.
His drink. Whoa, this is rated PG-13 here, buddy.
This is for school, Brandon. You can't do if you're doing
You're in
this.
the wrong call, buddies.
Andrew. When
Yes.
when I refer to someone as God, that means you, cause like
Okay.
that's a joke.
I
Yo,
didn't
God.
hear anything in the resulting confusion of Brandon trying to buy the bartender a drink. But
Yo,
please
God,
continue.
put me in deep with the bartender.
Yo, God. I want to see if there are some fine honeys I can get in this bar.
Absolutely. There are 3 thoughts hanging out in the pack near the bar, and the
Oh.
bartender is continually eyeing them because he's a creep.
Hey yo, I'm
Ew.
2 of them.
While I'm
Yo,
on
what?
my knees praying.
I'm currently too drunk to see. What do they look like?
Armani's in here.
One brunette, one blonde, one redhead. It's like the start of like a really bad joke that you would tell while you're drunk, which you were just a few minutes ago.
Well,
Okay,
I
well,
got
what are
some
their sexes?
diversity here. Let's go.
I'm
Due
praying
to
Alright.
the fact that you are still mostly drunk and you're quite bleary-eyed, you cannot determine the gender of them at your current distance.
Even better.
Oh, okay. I guess so.
Alright.
In
I'd
your drunken
like to-
stupor, you decide that you don't really quite care about what gender they are and approach the pack with thoughts.
Giggity.
Love has no boundaries. Anyway, I get up.
Shut up,
from
you're on
my-
your knees.
I get up. I
Well,
get up from my knees praying to God, and I'm like, you know
Alright.
what? And I'm like,
What do
know
you want from Santa this year, young man?
Well, I need me some form of relationship because nobody loves me.
I wonder why.
Man, man, you're not
I
gonna
might
find
be
it
God,
here.
but I'm not a miracle worker, alright? Chill.
Okay.
That's ironic.
Ah.
Anyway,
Alright, I'd like to roll for my chances with each of them.
Okay.
I
You have to roll above a 3.
Wow.
A
Alright, I
1d8,
gotta die
because
here.
they're similarly intoxicated.
Alright, let's go.
okay,
I got
Reverse
2
seduction.
on the first one.
Alright, you have 1.
I got another fucking 2 on the second one.
Fantastic. Your charisma's overflowing.
I got a 3 on the last one.
And let's say you only managed to pick up 2 thoughts, and the third one spots another person from across the room and goes,
I'm the other person. I'm like, yo, what's good? Please love me.
Damn, she left me for Brandon, or he or they left me for Brandon.
I
Brandon,
bribed-
roll a 5 or above on a 1d8 to successfully entice the thought.
Roll.
Can I roll as well?
I can roll for him. Let's go.
Ah!
Damn, he got a 6. Oh.
Alright, Amir, now you roll. 5 or above.
Alrighty, go. Roll.
3.
Sorry, Amir.
Okay.
You know what they say, third time's a charm.
It's okay, Amir. You
Can I
still
bribe
have
her
your
with laxatives?
stature.
Hey girl, you having trouble with your bowel movements? Look no further, for your flying guy is here to save you today.
You
Wow.
receive a 1d6 roll of damage as she slaps you across the face.
It
LOL.
Tell her to
deals
do it again?
3 damage.
Can I tell her to do it again?
I'm calling.
She
the
draws
police.
her sword. Do you wish to continue?
Yes.
Critical failure.
Funny and relatable. Am I right, lads, or am I right,
Yeah.
lads?
Does she drop her sword? Can I pick it up?
Yo, God.
Amir's probably gonna sniff the hill.
No, I'm not.
In her critical failure to strike you, she drops her sword on the ground and flees in terror.
I got a free sword.
I still. No, I go.
Yo,
up to the
God.
So
hill.
much better than
God.
a women.
Yo, God.
Yes.
What are my chances to smash? I failed the
Ah.
last time. I can't fail again. There's 2 of them.
Alright. Roll 1 dice for every 3 shots you get into these thoughts.
What?
Buy alcohol for them. Go. It's the great love maker of this world.
God, what does that mean?
Go to the bar and get alcohol. That's how you smash.
Yay! Alcoholism. Yay! My father
Lord,
never
I
worked.
think you're a bit screwed up. Just 'cause I'm drunk, don't mean I gotta get them even more drunk.
Wait.
Not subjective, but
Can
what's your
I-
charisma score again? Can someone look that up real quick?
I have a +2 modifier.
Uh,
The
sometimes
last time I tried
Roll 2
smashing,
or higher.
I got a critical
Roll 1
fail.
3.
The only thing that saved me was my +2. The guy felt sorry for me. I
Does this
refuse.
I feel like this happens a lot.
Can I cast
Happens a
hold
lot to
person?
you.
I feel as though we need to get the usual GM in here to cheer someone up. Moving on. Roll
Can I
2 or
cast?
higher on a 1d6 for each thought.
Amir, why are you casting hold person?
I mean, I want to cast hold person. It'd be funny.
Who are you
On who?
casting that on?
I mean, I was gonna say on one of the dates Joelle was going after.
Wow! You're,
Well, like, hey,
Uh,
if she was successful with one, she doesn't need the other.
I'm calling-
I'm calling the
What?
police.
What?
Well, no, I was gonna use her
Guard!
what's the word called? Paralyzed. I was gonna use her paralyzed body and somehow get Brandon in trouble.
guards!
I'm calling the police. I
Now,
tell him.
Amir, if you paralyze someone at the bar, other people are going to notice. And someone's probably going to call the authorities. Is that what you want?
You know what? You're right. Let me paralyze Brandon.
Oh,
Yeah, that's fine.
For some reason, when you paralyze Brandon at the bar, no one seems to notice.
Nice.
So,
Wait, no. I
see
use
if
my
you're
escape.
successful in
Wait,
paralyzing him.
I know. I use my escape artistry to move away from Amir's paralysis thing. I need a roll for a 3 or higher. Roll for initiative.
That's
Roll
not
what?
how that works.
Roll for initiative.
Initiative is for a fight.
Roll.
Are you trying to start swinging?
I said roll.
I mean, you already did start a fight in here.
All right,
How? I just paralyzed them.
You assaulted a woman.
I
No,
split-
how did I? She slapped me, and then I said, "Do it again," and she dropped the sword.
Roll for initiative. I squeeze Amir's cheeks. Pick either one. I don't care.
You're paralyzed.
I squeeze Amir's cheeks.
Squeeze the middle one.
What? Wait, no.
Squeeze my middle cheek.
Where's the
I'm
middle?
trying to smash.
And I'm trying to feed him a laxative.
Why?
Brandon, just shut up and take your laxative.
You'd think that he'd be going after the bartender, i.e.
Oh yeah.
Jeremy.
Oh, yeah. Bartender, where is my drink?
I think the bartender's dead.
Yo,
no,
bartender dropped dead too.
well,
Whoa, what? I was too busy watching this buffoonery.
Wow, our bartender was watching Rick and Morty.
how meta am
Sir,
I?
I hope you understand that when Yelp becomes a thing in this godforsaken town, you get in 1 star.
You can't call it a godforsaken town until...
Oh,
Someone killed God.
God did!
He killed him.
Game over.
And that's how Easter was born.
Looks like we need a God 2.0.